Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will kick it away first. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Oklahoma's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Arnold. He looks that one in nicely. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Sooners will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the Florida Gators offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different.
Snags it inside the 20. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays, another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Arnold. Flips it out to the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play, guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Makes the grab. It's Jordan. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Gives it to the back on the draw. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
At the 20, he's got space. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Can anyone catch him? He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Gators headed quickly to the line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. From this spot on the field, that would be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on 4th down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I love when defensive linemen play with this type of awareness. You knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the quarterback, so he slows the rush down, IDs and finds out where the QB is, and then gets his big old paws up in the air to bat it.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. The give to the back. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Daniels. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Run in the red zone. It's Daniels. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rutgers. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
The Gators are in the hurry-up. A 1st down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. A designed run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reason.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He makes the connection. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Arnold. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
He'll take another shot here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's got it. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners! They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Maybe feeling a little better about things. Still a 21-point game as they're set to kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because
brings it down on the right side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Lagway. They're trying to get to it. And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Line gets set, first down. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Right back to the well. Can't get him to the ground. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Dances away from one. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Gators in the hurry up.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
To the 15. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Florida. And the punishment has been extended. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Middle Tennessee is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 18 over Nevada. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Still running at the 40. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try to pop the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Looking for a block. It's Hawkins. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Back, and here comes the offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Here we go. Off play action on first down. Going up top. Snags it down the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Running behind that left side. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for them.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Give to the single back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Quarterback will keep it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Gator! And the stomping has commenced. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit to them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Got the quick completion. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. To throw, it's Arnold. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the ball squirted out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
At the 35, he's loose. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Might as well give it to him again. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He finds his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Dropping back, it's Sims. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Motion from the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they got him. He'll get him down for... The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Right on target this time. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Here we go. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Oh, he makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They're working that left side. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Dialed up the fake. He's looking to throw. It's complete. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals touchdown.
And we saw them practicing this throughout the week, but when are you going to call it? Are you going to call it? Because you got to have the onions to call it in a big moment. They call it, they convert. What a call by the offense.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Power football with the run. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
Here we go.
Running to the left. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Gators want to move quickly. With jet sweep pass. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Looking downfield, it's Sims. On the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Gator! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the...
Oh, look out. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Arnold. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense set on 1st down. Here's the handoff. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can.
He uncorks one deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll go to the air. They're bringing heat. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.